Dear students, today we are going to do another problem under mergers and acquisition. This is sum number 3 under the same method in the nature of purchase. The question is A Limited is absorbed by B Limited, which means A company is absorbed. So the transferor company is A Company Limited and B is the purchasing company, and the purchase consideration is being. So what is the purchase amount? So how it is paid? The first one is discharge. The discharge means payment. So discharge of debentures at a premium of 5% by the issue of 5% debentures in B Company Limited, which means the debentures of A company will be paid with debentures in the new company, right? Which means here the debentures are being settled at a premium of 5%, right? And the next one, a payment of cash rupees 30 per share, which means for one share rupees 30 is paid as cash. And second is, third one is to exchange 3 shares of rupees 10 each in B company at an agreed value of rupees 15 per share for every share in A company, which means if you hold one share in old company, that is in A company, you will get 3 shares in the new company, right? And what is for the total number of shares you have to calculate. And next, so what is the share value? The share value is 10 rupees, which is the face value, but it is agreed, and the agreed value is rupees 15 per share, which means the market value is 15 rupees. Always you have to do the calculation for the market value. Now this is the balance sheet given. Balance sheet of A Company Limited as on 31st March 2019. And see the question. So capital, general reserve, profit and loss account, debentures, creditors. So the liabilities and assets are given, and the question is prepare, pass the journal entries to close the books of A company together with the necessary ledger accounts under the amalgamation in the nature of purchase method. So the method is purchase method, that is clear, first point. Second, you have to pass journal entries and ledger account only in the books of A company. So A company is the selling company, that is transfer company. So no need to prepare journal entry in the books of purchasing company for this problem. So always your first step is calculation of purchase consideration. Now I said already, so 3 methods are there, right, for the payment of purchase amount. So one is the lump sum method, second is net assets method, and third is the net payment method. And what is the type of the problem given? It is given that payment through cash and shares, right? So this is a payment. So when they have given payment directly, it is the net payment method. If it is a lump sum method, purchase amount will be directly given in the problem. You no need to calculate further calculations, right? And we'll calculate the first step, calculation of purchase consideration. So how this amount is paid? So amount is paid in 2 ways. One is cash and the equity shares. And how the cash is paid? So cash is paid of rupees 30 per share. For one share, 30 rupees will be paid. Totally how many shares are there? See your liability side. Totally 60,000 shares are there. And now calculate the cash amount. So for one share, 30 rupees means what is for 60,000 shares. So 60,000 shares into 30 rupees, you will get 18 lakhs. And your second point is to exchange 3 shares of rupees 10 in B company for every share in A Limited, which means if you hold one share in old company, you will get a new share, that is 3 shares in the new company. Just do this working notes. So shares in old company equals shares in new company. See here, 1 share equals 3 shares. And what is for 60,000 shares, you have to calculate. Do the cross multiplication. 60,000 shares into 3 divided by 1. You will get 1,80,000 shares. Now calculate the amount. So the market value only always to be considered. 1,80,000 shares into rupees 15, you will get 27 lakhs. So add these two, your total purchase consideration is 45 lakhs. Now, this is the first step. And your second step is you have to pass the journal entries in the books of transferor company. So that is your selling company. So here selling company is liquidated, right? The first step is always transfer of assets. See, always asset shows the debit balance. When you are transferring the asset, enter in your credit. Right? Your entry is realization account data to write all the assets what is given in your question. So realization account data 2, goodwill account 2,50,000, to land and building 7,65,000, to plant and machinery 22 lakhs, to patent 50,000, to patents 25,000, to investment 50,000, to stock 10,60,000, to debtors 4,50,000, to bank 3,50,000. Right? That is your first entry. And your second one is transfer of liabilities. And see, what are the liabilities? See, if it is this is a problem under the nature of purchase method, so only the outsiders liabilities to be considered. If it is a nature of purchase method, even the reserves and surplus also be taken over. So in the case of purchase, you have to consider only the outsiders liability. So what are the outsiders liabilities are there in this given question? See here, only two outsiders liability. One is debentures and creditors. Now write the entry. See here, these two liabilities. So liabilities shows your credit balance. Here we are closing the business. So enter in opposite debit side. So your entry is 5% debentures, account debit 15 lakhs, creditors account debit 2 lakhs. Creditors account debit 2 lakhs, to realization account 17 lakhs, right? And a third one is purchase consideration due. Now who pays here? So it is not paid entry, it is just the due entry. So who is paying? The purchasing company. Purchasing company is B Company Limited. Your entry is B Company account debit to realization account. This is your purchase amount. So purchase amount already we have done, which is 45 lakhs. 45 lakhs. Then fourth one is your mode of payment. So how this 45 lakhs are paid? 45 lakhs are paid through cash and equity shares, right? Now give your entry. Bank account debit 18 lakhs. Equity shares in B Company account debit 27 lakhs. To B Company account 45 lakhs. Right? And your fifth one. See, already in the yesterday's problem we have discussed. So there, if any expenses are given, your expenses entry to be entered in the fifth entry. But in the given question there is no expenses. Directly will calculate either the realization gets profits or loss, right? So how to calculate the profit or loss? So your realization comes under the nature of nominal account. So debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. When your credit balance shows highest amount than your debit amount, you get profit. Okay, now check here. So till your 4 entries only we can prepare the realization account. See here, your debit balance is 52 lakhs. Your second entry, credit balance 72 lakhs, and third entry also creditor is 45, which means you will get 62 lakhs in your credit balance. In your fourth entry there is no realization account, right? So total credit entry is 62 lakhs. Your debit entry is 52, which means your credit entry shows the highest amount, which means it means profit, right? So profit to be distributed to equity shareholders. So the entry is realization account debit to equity shareholders account 10 lakhs. And once the profit is calculated, next is transfer your share capital, that is equity share capital and reserves and surplus to the equity shareholders. Now, what are the amounts to be shared? See the question. See, except the that is apart from that outsiders liability, rest all the amount will be distributed to equity shareholders, right? See, equity capital, general reserve and profit and loss account. As these three are liabilities, shows your credit balance. Now we are closing the business. So give your debit entry. So the entry would be equity capital account debit 30 lakhs, general reserve account debit 3,20,000, profit and loss account debit 1,80,000. Right? To equity shareholders account. So total of all these is 35 lakhs. And seventh one is the payment entry. So how the payment be done to the equity shareholders? So already in the purchase consideration we have done, right? So payment will be made through two ways. One is through cash 18 lakhs and remaining 27 lakhs are paid through the equity. So give the entry equity shareholders, they are receiving. So debit the receiver. Equity shareholders account debit to bank account 18 lakhs to equity shares in B company limited 27 lakhs. Totally you will get 45 lakhs. So that's it with your journal entries. Now we'll prepare the ledger accounts in the books of the selling company, same company. Your first entry is your realization. Already in the previous session also I said, so your totally four things to be entered. The first is your assets, right? So enter all the assets in your debit side. So what is given in your balance sheet? So from goodwill to bank, it is given in your balance sheet asset side. So enter all the assets. The second is transfer your outsiders liability. As the problem comes under the nature of purchase, only outsiders liabilities to be considered. Totally we have two outsiders liabilities. One is debentures and creditors. So enter your debentures and creditors. That is your second step. The third one is the business purchase, right? So the business receives the purchase amount. So credit all incomes and gains. That's what I had given here, credit entry. So what is the purchase amount we have calculated, which is 45 lakhs, right? So that's it, three items. If there is any expenses, enter as your fourth entry. If it is preference shareholders, write as your fifth entry. Now we have only three informations given. One is your transfer of asset, second is transfer of liabilities, and third is your purchase amount. Then now close your ledger. You will get debit balance. That is the balancing figure. That is 10 lakhs. Right? Transfer to equity shareholders account. So once your realization account is over, now your second ledger is prepare equity shareholders account. See, equity shareholders comes under, it's there the persons, right? Comes under the nature of personal account. Debit the receiver and credit the giver. So what the equity shareholders gives? They give the old share capital, old reserve and old profit, right? Already it is credit, it is given in your question. So old capital 30 lakhs, so that is by general reserve 3,20,000, by profit and loss account 1,80,000. So all these are given by the shareholders. So credit the giver and debit is the receiver. What they receive now? They receive two, right? One is cash 18 lakhs and remaining 27 lakhs is equity shares in B Limited. That is debited. Now see, already we have entered the equity shareholders account, right? See, in realization account we debited equity shareholders, and in equity shareholders account ledger you have to give opposite credit entry. So a basic norm is there, for every debit there will be an equal and corresponding credit. So here equity shareholders account is debited. So now you transfer the entry. You just give the credit entry by realization account 10 lakhs. Now your ledger will get balance. Okay. Next is the purchasing company account. Even the company also comes under the personal account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So what this new company gives? The new company gives the amount, right? Amount and equity. So amount is your cash, that is your bank account, bank amount, by bank 18 lakhs and remaining 27 lakhs is through equity shares, by equity shares account. This is the credit the giver. And what the company receives? The company receives the new company for how much? For 45 lakhs. That is the purchase amount. So write it as to realization account 45 lakhs. Right? See here the realization account is debited And in realization account, we have to give the credit entry. It is already given 45 lakhs. Now your ledger will get balance. And your last ledger is cash account. So cash account is comes under the real account, right? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And so if any cash comes inside the business, enter in your debit side. So first always start with the opening balance. See your question. So bank account is given, which is 3,50,000. So it asset shows the debit balance. That's what I had given in the debit side. To balance brought down 3,50,000 rupees. And next, just check your previous ledger 1. Wherever you entered bank account, just give the opposite entry. See here, one bank item is there which is debited. So if it is debited, you have to give opposite credit entry in bank account. So in your bank account, write it as by realization account 3,50,000. See here, by realization 3,50,000. Now once again check your realization account whether we have bank item or not. See, there is no bank item, only one, that too we entered. Now your second ledger is equity shareholders account. Check once again any bank item is there or not. See here, one bank is there, right? This is the debit entry. Now you have to give opposite credit entry. So just give your credit entry in your bank account. So by from which account we are taking? From the equity shareholders account. So by equity shareholders account 18 lakhs, right? And next is your B company. See here, credit entry is there. One bank item is credited. Now you have to give opposite debit entry. So from which account it is taken? From B account. So debit side to B company account 18 lakhs. Now total this, you will get 21,50,000. Your cash account also will get tally.